Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. Having my second cup of coffee already here this morning. We have been in a full-blown caregiver mode here over the last few days, and trying to get a few things done today. And one of the things that I wanted to do for you guys is I wanted to do a couple videos on some of my experiences spending time down in Metro Detroit. Now, it's been probably a good 5 years since I spent any time in a large metropolitan area, and I wanted to share some of my experiences with you guys, things that I think that are important that you need to know. And this is probably the most important one right here. First of all, Metro Detroit is considered about a 6-county area, has a population of about 4.5 million people. And we spent a solid week down there looking after family members in the Henry Ford Health System network, I guess. Henry Ford Health System has multiple hospitals over that 5-county area, and clinics and other diagnostic areas and whatnot. And well, we were there with our family member. They were actually being discharged, and we had to wait for paperwork to get done, and we had to wait for prescriptions. Now, went all afternoon, nothing took place. It was on a Saturday, and the pharmacy at that particular campus closed at 4 o'clock. It was getting toward 3:30, and I said to my wife, hey, we should probably see if we can't go down there and get these prescriptions, because it's not happening, because they were short-staffed. There wasn't a lot of people in. There was more people during the weekdays, but on the weekends, there really wasn't. And so we went down and walked clear across the campus, got there before it closed. There was probably 15 people standing in line waiting for prescriptions. And there was one thing that we heard for probably half of those people was, I'm sorry, we don't have that prescription today. You're either going to have to go to some other place, or you're going to have to come back in a couple of days when we have it. Literally half the people that were there got turned away because they didn't have enough medication to fill those prescriptions. There was probably 6 people working behind the counter filling the prescriptions that other people did need. But this mirrors what I have seen locally up here in the country for the last year. There has been multiple times when either myself, other family members, or other people I known were going to get a prescription or get a medication, and it wasn't available. It wasn't available that day. They had to wait. They had to go to other pharmacies to see if they had it. They had to have that pharmacy call other pharmacies to see if they could transfer the prescriptions. There was just multiple different issues that I've seen in the last year, and that down there when we were in Detroit was the exact same thing, if not worse, because of the higher population that was in that area. So I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if I'm called a fearmonger. I don't care if I'm, called stirring the pot or whatever. I don't care what anybody says. There are shortages in medications. And for whatever reason, that information isn't getting out there. And I wanted people to know that, so that they can have extra on hand and they can do what they need to do personally to get the stuff that they need from whatever source that they feel is appropriate. But my wife and I, we just stood there kind of watching this whole thing take place, and we're like literally half the people that was there, and other people came in after us that was the same thing. Now, we were fortunate. We were able to get the prescriptions that we needed so our family member could be discharged and go home. But there's shortages out there. There's things going on that we don't know about, and we probably will never know about, at least not in the short term. But anyway, this is Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. There's one thing that I wanted to do a separate video on to let you guys know what my experiences was, down in that major urban area here in the country. But anyway, appreciate all you guys out there. You guys take care.